Now welcome to King of the Dot. Put your money where your mouth is. We out here in Ottawa, Parliament Purge. Make some motherfucking noise, yo! I'm your host, Gully TK. I got a couple special calls with me. Start with the King of the Dot champion.
Man, Chilla Jones, the kingpin of New England, Parliament Purge. Ottawa, make some noise, man.
The big homie in the building.
The PY Prince. If you want to get on King of the Dot, hit me up. Rigo at kingofthedot.com. You already know.
Let's get
Ottawa,
it.
make some fucking noise.
All right, let's get into this though. Battler to my right. Looking funky. Introduce yourself.
I didn't come all the way from Florida to kill you in disguise. I want you to look your killer in his eyes. Ryan Viafora, repping the ozone, Austin's Coffee, MJKG, Bear Arms, Ottawa, make some fucking noise! Security couldn't find my prop, probably thought it was something else. As I strolled in with a whole big pocket full of go fuck yourself. No, seriously. No, like, it says go fuck yourself. All right, make some noise, y'all. Let's do this.
All right, battler to my left. Introduce yourself.
Yo, Teddy KGB, the Reds, Sound Decisions. Check out my single, Lifetimes 2. You can find it on every digital platform. You know how this guy's not rap? Top hat.
All right. Ryan won the coin toss and chose to go first. It's on you whenever you're ready.
If I see teddy bear arms, then my gun will be squeezing on them. Slow it down. I said if I see teddy bear arms, then I'm gonna be squeezing on them. That's cute. You thought that reach was poor timing? You're wilding out to me, friend. He's just really short-sighted if that's all you can see, Ted. Because he never blacked, he whited. And I'm not asking why, Ted, but they don't seem delighted, and I don't see the lie, Ted. My shit is copyrighted, so don't try to copyright, Ted, because they'll see me indicted when you see me indict, Ted. The 9 can't be overstated. See the beam and it's over. Stay, Ted. I don't embellish much, but this scheme's ameliorate, Ted. Trey pound heavy. Stay the fuck out the way, Ted, or I'll make sure to point it out if I bring in decay, Ted.
That's crazy.
They slated me to slay Ted. Nickel plated, but I don't play Ted. They'll be saying Ted's in a trunk. His life was truncated. Okay. I came with a few verbs for this conjugated. The world needs one less rapper. It's over. Pop, you lay, Ted. Hey, Ted was the most. Now he's the most hated. Your sound is so dated. I can do this all day, Ted. Woo! Think I won't shred you for the cheese just because I'm great, Ted? Hey, I don't usually question marks, but I'd say I just punked you, eh, Ted? Hey, man, you don't get laughs from the crowd because you've got no appeal. Your ancestors wouldn't be proud of how you make Ottawa feel. This city is Hitler's car. Wow, bitch, you cannot be for real. Jew couldn't even get gassed in this town whipping the Nazi mobile. Because he'll be hiding undercover, won't be nothing funny. This guy is gray, so your day won't be fucking sunny. He'll feel something fuzzy. So I'll put Ted to bed if this Mark want that thunder, buddy. But he thought I played nice till I skated up with sticks and swept this lame. Now I'm throwing Teddy on ice like a 67s game. He only appears and has beers where everyone knows him and says names. So while he's here, let's give a cheers to me dancing on Ted's grave.
Bottom of the first, it's on Teddy. Let's get it.
Yo. So out of the two of us, who do you really think is the dope MC?
Teddy.
I mean,
KGB.
thank you. You flew out here for King of the Dot, and I just brought you both to me. I'm known as that dope MC who's the OG who really knows the scene. You're just some lonely creep, and we don't even know who he's supposed to be. I think he's in the middle of an identity crisis, because your raps are depressingly lifeless, trying to wrestle with titans when they aren't even on your level to write with. I guess the better advice is to avoid these unconventional vices, because when Americans enter a crisis and back down, well, that's how you end up with ISIS. Okay, settle down. Now, it's not unlike the U.S. to visit a country, then bomb horrifically. Showing up to do a half-assed job and then leaving when they've lost their dignity. Okay, so it's not like every problem is something that they seem to cause specifically, but you show up uninvited, make everything worse, and then try to call it victory.
Yes!
Well, dog, your history, and you were wrong to mess with me. Trespassing on my turf, well, we'll do this by your laws domestically, because coming into my home, you're damn right I'm going to draw some weaponry and show this American how much his people's mistakes have all caused collectively. So you might notice that these bars are not things that I've been very specific with. Well, that's just because he's the average, swears at an immigrant, sharing his ignorance, fairly disinterested but still scared of her differences, unaware of the square he's positioned in, American citizen. You're anonymous to me. You're a persona I'm barely considering. I'd rather discuss the affairs of your militants and the wares you've been shipping them. So tonight, you're damn right I'm going to make you aware who the victim is when I put you in that unmarked plot of land your enemies have to bury their children in. Lucky for me, you're the kind of dude people meet and then sort of forget after. You might have made more of an impression on me if you had more of an X factor. Maybe if you didn't use props in every one of your performances to get laughter, I wouldn't have to take shots on you like your people do a Florida trespasser. I baited you easily. I'm just hunting for sport. I was hoping to make a game of this, but really you're just coming up short. You're a pawn on this board, one that us Russians extort. So in the end, your name is getting redacted like it was in the Mueller report.
KGB, baby. All right, top of the second, it's on Ryan. Let's get it.
You know what rhymes with Teddy Adler? What? Shitty Badler.
Not really.
I came to this place on an airline so I could do dirty work. With your race, style, and hairline, you look like Jew nerdy twerp. This jerk has a face so grotesque when ladies see it, they shudder. God tailored your skin out of leather and made your teeth out of butter. But since a toothbrush is something you don't use much, I brought one. Some dudes floss, and it's pretty clear that you, dog, are not one. Listerine and Mr. Clean would help you out a lot, son. But nobody really needs to put in his mouth a shotgun. We got some old dirty bitch versus Ryan Viafora. You're a whole 36. I'm 35 and like 3/4. Yeah. You're older than dinos and thesaurus, born when time wasn't recorded. Sorry, Sasha, but I guess you're not the only guy who's prehistoric. Sure, I'm Let's Watch Kelly and Regis and Let's Make a Deal old. But he's Let's Go Crucify Jesus and Invent the Wheel old. You can't use old bars at me, but I guess to you it's not fair. If you were old, you'd have bad teeth and lose all your cares. Let me just be clear. His hair didn't disappear. He's just trying the same stylist as Britney Spears. Your Hanukkah gift this year gonna be some Disney gear, because I'll give your head 2 rounds and turn your yarmulke to Mickey ears. Bitch! Let's go, let's go, let's go! Bitch, I'm extremely wicked, just these shit to crack heads on. You just act like a killer, Ted. Zac Efron! Electrocutions when I'm rapping. Electrocutions when I'm rapping and running shit in Ottawa. Because Bundy's not the only Ted to get capital punishment from Florida. All of your tunes blow, but your schnoz endless. So you go home with more Junos than Shawn Mendes. I want to shoot, bro, but it's wrong, though. It's kind of a problem. I'd give him a bald head with the long nose. but he's already got him. Y'all, there is a reason this guy gets nose bars hardest. Because you're a gimmick-stealing, dick-riding, soul-con artist. So hard to market. Need a rapper for your crew but lack the paper? Diet Soulcon, made from real Jews, but with half the flavor. Time. That's it. Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right. Bottom of the second, it's on Teddy.
Oh, that's right.
Yo, I hear so many Jew jokes, it's almost hard to take it. The next guy who comes with those bars can save it. But right now, I'm gonna beat this guy in the face with a menorah till he sees stars of David. Fucking Florida man. Don't you have an abortion to ban?
Let's go.
Shouldn't you be in someone else's war, maybe forcing their hands? Maybe taking all the resources so your fortunes expand and then suppressing all the journalists that try to report on those plans? Fucking Florida man. Your mistake was thinking that you're in demand. You're boring and bland and barely worth recording on clam. I supported this plan so you'd spend more than $1,000 to perform for my fans and so I could tell all of the American jokes that Ryan Viafora can stand. Speaking of which, everything that you have in Florida is like the opposite of here. I mean, up in Canada, even our pop is stronger than your beer. I mean, also, most of our property won't be underwater in a year, but leave it to an American to not notice that the apocalypse is near. We don't treat that problem like the problem isn't here. We try to solve it without resorting to the politics of fear. But whenever Fox is on the air, their incompetence is clear. But who am I kidding? Americans only listen when they're talking in the mirror. And since you weren't looking, this KGB operative got near, so it won't be a joke when I make this prop comic disappear. We robbed you of an election, gave you that populist veneer, and then watched as you lost yourselves. In fact, we plotted it from here. Yeah. So I'd say don't fuck with the Russians, but you're already rapping with Ted. And we know what happens to those that treat the KGB with a lack of respect. Yeah. I'm done with you, Ryan. I'm just gonna be snapping his neck. And I don't care what props or games or gimmicks he comes with that he's rapping with next. Time.
All right. Woo. Round 3. Final round. Let's get it.
Listen up, Vladimir Putin. When America heard you work at elections, there was nothing but confusion. I got busted for collusion because they were rushing to conclusions. You're the head of Odd Angle and also part of the Reds. I'll leave every part of you red when I smash your odd-angled head. Said Gravity quit your band tragically. Sad that he fell out the crew. But without this douche, it's like your wings magically spread out and flew. You really are USSR. I can actually tell that guy's true. Because in Soviet Russia, gravity gets held down by you. I Googled Teddy KGB, and y'all, I'm lucky I found the bitch. Just saw a bunch of Rounders clips of John fucking Malkovich. But after this, you'll probably throw up once you've lost to this rookie. Teddy KGB is known for always tossing his cookies. You took a fake poker player. You took a fake poker player's name you saw on the screen. Trevor's probably the first real deal that you've ever seen. I called your auntie up. She had a good hand, but I made that 10-fold. That queen started Jack King, so I played my ace in the hole. Hold on. Let me get this straight. You told Kinase, and I quote, keep your chin up and avoid all those traps. Told him, keep your chin up and avoid all those traps. And you take your stupid finger and point at your calf. Boy, you're a fag. That is clear, but with muscles it's easy. Everyone knows your traps are here. This fucking dumbass believes me. Seeing as you're a geek and sure ain't lifting much with these arms, being a nerd means that you're at least supposed to be smart. But you like poker, not sports, so will you please pick one of these cards? Because, bro, you can't play look like a dork and still be a fucking retard. He's at the gym. Here's Teddy at the gym. Sup, ladies? Sup, ladies? Just been working on my pecs. Doing sets of military press. Feeling the burning in my chest. Michael deadlift on the bench. Clean and jerk a bunch of reps. He gets off a leg press like, just hurt my fucking neck. How the heck can't you find your trap? Now that's what I got to know. Probably couldn't find a trap house in Gatineau. Anyone know what they call this muscle in Star Wars? It's a trap! That's some real shit. So Admiral Akbar's is something you're gonna have to deal with.
Bottom of the third, it's on Teddy.
Yo,
Yo, Jugga, where you at?
Teddy KG!
I gotta ask you, is this really what I took this offer for? To see a guy tell dad jokes and show me shit he picked up at the dollar store? A guy who looks like his favorite game system is probably the Commodore. A guy who in high school, even I would have shoved behind a locker door.
Fuck you, Ryan!
A guy who's not a tourist, in fact, he's a tourist to rap, and that's why he gets double the hate that the average tourist attracts. I mean, you bring your props and your toys, which shows us you're a tourist with cash. Well, you walk down the wrong alleyway, and now this tourist is trapped. Okay. See, to me, rap is sacred. To you, rap's a playlist. I came to rap to make a lasting statement. You're a plague to rap like a bunch of rats in basements. I build rap creations like a master mason while your rap is wasted on some macrame shit. My raps turn random strangers into fans and patrons. Your raps make friends and neighbors want to smash your face in. If I died yesterday, the league would need to find a fast replacement. But you wouldn't have to change shit because you rap so basic. Figured out how to rhyme words, but never made it past the name flips. So I guess this is like the rhyme equivalent of a Cub Scout facing the wrath of Jason. See, your bars are shit because you appropriate rap like a parlor trick. So close to the sunshine state, I guess you forgot what the darkness is. You're a narcissist who had a couple extra bucks to start some shit. Don't understand that gives you no political capital to bargain with. Okay. So here at the Parliament, I'll end this armistice. I have so many dope lines kids sleep on, they think I'm a pharmacist. So here at Parliament, I'll arm it with, that's the way I'll fucking try to end this argument. See, the hounds are hungry at my heels, and I've been starving, and I'm the Grim Reaper, and I'm about ready to take the harvest in. So if you want to do the Jew jokes, well, I'm also willing and able. But we'll see what the odds are of you winning when I put a hole in your head just by spinning a dreidel. See, there's only so many routes you can take with this limited angle. So I will tear a strip off you to put it with the locks on my everything bagel.
it's a wrap!